Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me here today. Jessica back with another great chair yoga flow. Today we're going to be using our gentle seated poses to help us strengthen the legs, ankles, and feet, along with some really great leg toning and strengthening here today. Towards the end of our practice, we will have some really great deep hip stretches, some relief for that sciatica area and low back. Hopefully that is not something you're struggling with, but it'll be a great way to relieve built up tension from that area. Let's get you set up for today's workout. You will need your chair. We are 100% seated today. And if you would like to include a yoga block for today's practice, that is optional. I'll be using this for a few yoga poses, but always listen to what is best for your body and what you have available to you at home. Get everything set up and we're going to start our flow right now. We'll start here in the chair, hips towards the center of the chair, but still really supported, and feet able to connect to the floor, feeling support there as well. And we'll gently pedal the feet out here. Work with one more set. And we'll start twisting towards the knee that we're lifting, working in light stretches for the low back. Be cautious with everything here today as we warm and loosen up this body. Anything that doesn't feel good, safe, or comfortable for you, please modify that pose. Take it back to the center, drop those arms down. Inhale, take them up overhead. Exhale, release them on down. Just moving with the flow of your own breath. One more here. Release those arms and let's follow through with a reverse spine roll. So tucking the chin, folding the shoulders forward, stretching and arching through the spine. And then from the bottom, roll it back up to restack. Inhale, take those arms up. Exhale, take them down, work into that reverse roll. Inhale. And exhale, last one here. Great job. Inhale, take those hands to the lap. Let's exhale, slide them forward, really arch back, and inhale, pull forward. Feel a little bit of tilting through the pelvis, but stay out of that if that seems to create any sort of irritation through the low back. Last one here. Warming up through the spine, just a little bit bigger. Inhale, take those arms up overhead. Exhale, sweep yourself forward as those arms come out. Take it on down, forward fold. Now, I am a little tight today, so I am going to fill in with my block here, letting my body rest and relax forward, feeling that stretch through my low back and the backs of the hips here, but keeping it very gentle, listening to our bodies. Back expansion, breathing here. Make sure that you're staying relaxed through the shoulders and the face. Great job. One more breath cycle here. And if things open up to you a little bit more, you can drop deeper into this forward fold. We'll inhale, take it, and round it on up. Great job. If you're using the block, just go ahead and scoot it back. And we're going to walk those hips forward into the chair. Lean yourself back so this upper body is nice and supported. We'll come to the balls of the feet. Windshield wiper those legs here. Making sure everything is moving really well. We'll get in a few more stretches here, just opening up the muscles. And then we'll get into a little bit of light work, and then we will retouch back with some gentle stretching. Great job. Bring it on in, take it down, walk those hips back to the center of your chair. We're gonna go ahead and use this forward fold here. If you would like to use the block, we will be moving that as we hit the bottom. Exhale, take it down, forward fold. If you've got the block here, go ahead and send it out, estimating about where that right heel is going to be. Heel to the ball, lean it forward, feel the stretch. You're flexing the toes up towards yourself here. You can do this without a block, although you may need to work into a little bit deeper of a forward fold. So make sure that those hips stay heavy in the chair. Soft bend in the knee, big bend is okay if things are tight. Great job here. Roll yourself back up. Step that right leg further out and then adjust the left leg. So you've got the beginnings of a nice inner thigh stretch here. Arms drop to the side. Inhale, take them up and over. Exhale, fold it down here. The back of this right arm is going to come against that thigh. You're not going to aggressively push, but you are going to encourage that knee out. As you open this left arm, modification, take it to the rib cage. Bring it back up. Go ahead, look at those feet, and if they're not quite level, take them there. Wiggle them wide. And we're going to take a wide-legged forward fold here. If you've got the block, you're going to move it down at the bottom. Inhale, up, overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Keep those knees out over the ankles. You can support yourself with a block here as well if things are a little tight. Great job here. Release through the spine, shoulders, neck, face. Don't hold any tension here. One more back expansion breath. Exhale, release, and inhale, roll it on up. If you are working with the block, go ahead and move that over to the left side. Step that right leg on in. Left heel to the block. Find comfortable positioning here. Feel supported. Pull the hips back as you lean forward, stretching through the back of this left leg. Switch things around a little bit if you need to here. One more breath cycle here. And then tuck from that tailbone, roll yourself on up. Take this left leg out to the side, plant it down, knee over the ankle, and then just step the right leg out as much as you've got space for. And we'll drop the left arm, again, not pushing forcefully, just encouraging out. Right arm can come up or to the rib cage. Gaze comes down to the floor to take tension out of the neck. Core muscles are pulling up and in to support the low back here and feeling a nice inner thigh stretch. Inhale, take it back up. A wonderful job. Again, even out those feet so you're in this nice wide-legged stance. And if you would like, block can come to the center or back underneath the chair. We're going to go ahead here, drop those arms. Inhale, take them up overhead. Exhale, fold it down forward. Great job holding here. Now I want you to work into a little bit of a half fold situation. So we're not really draping ourselves forward anymore. We're a little bit stronger through the hands, pulling the shoulders back and stretching the heart forward. Think about lengthening the spine up off of the hips as the hips work down into the chair. So really opposing directions here, giving you a nice long pull line through the spine. And you're going to feel a little bit of work for those legs. Keep those knees out over the ankles. And to release from this position, we're going to put a little bit of work into the feet here. Press those feet into the floor. You're going to lift the body by imagining pushing the floor away from you to roll yourself back up. Step those feet on in. If the block is here to the center, don't worry about it. We will get that out of the way in just a second. Arms drop down to the side. Inhale, take them up overhead, checking in with the back. Exhale, twist to the right. Settle into your twist here for 3 breath cycles. Inhale, take those arms up overhead, and exhale, twist it to the left. Relax through this upper body here. Only thing working is those core muscles pulling up and in. 3 breath cycles here to the left. Beautiful job. Release it back to the front. I'm going to turn my block down to the lowest setting. Not really a setting, but the lower placement. I'm going to step my feet to those blocks. This is going to help me increase the stretch for my lower back because my legs will be higher up towards my chest. Inhale, take those arms up overhead. You can skip the block if that is better for you. Fold it forward here. Relax and let that body work forward. Again, we're going to take lots of little breaks to check in with the low back here today. Inhale, roll it on up. And if you do have that block, you can just go ahead, work it towards the front of your chair, underneath and out of the way. Let's go ahead here. Step the right leg out to the side. And you can turn that left foot in. Anywhere you can extend it nice and long, getting a hip flexor stretch. You can place this left leg anywhere that feels good for you. We're going to go ahead, fold forward here. Right forearm is going to land on this right thigh. You want to make sure you're clear of the knee joint. There should be a little bit of body weight coming down into this leg. We're going to warm up those feet. Lift the heel, spread the toes. Lower smooth and steady. We're not rushing this movement. Make sure that knee is over the ankle. Really work to open those toes. And if you would like, you can scoot back just a little bit further so that as you come up, you've got a really good sense of body weight coming down into the ball of the foot and the toes. Modification, just ease weight out of this. We're going to take 2 more. Last one here. Hold for 1 breath cycle. Inhale. Exhale, release it down. Sweep this left arm up and over. You can open this left hip or keep it down. Make this pose your own. Extended side angle here, and of course you can always be stepped in. Push from this right foot to lift this body back up. Beautiful job. Step the left leg into the center, right leg follows. Windshield wiper here lightly. And then let's go ahead, repeat the same thing here, over to the left. Step the left leg out, turn those hips. Could be different on this side. Find your ideal placement for the right leg. Left forearm comes to the thigh, clear of the knee. Spread the toes. Right hand can go wherever you would like. As much or as little body weight into this left foot. Lift the heel, press into the ball of the foot and the toes. Lower slow. And it also doesn't need to be really high. We don't want to work into any sort of foot cramps or ankle pain. So smaller movement if you need that. Meet your body where it's at today for 2 more. Lifting up here on this 5th one and hold. Release. Finding ankle stability there. Take this right arm up and over, work to extended side angle. Option to open this hip. Same thing here. Go ahead, press up through this left foot to lift the body back up rather than using the low back and so much of the core there. Step it back to the center again, just kind of shake and shimmy them out. Now I'm going to assume we all typically practice yoga barefoot, but I assume that not everybody is barefoot here today, and that's okay. This next pose works a little bit better if you are barefoot, but if you're in shoes, just do the best you can with it. I want you to stick the ball of the foot on the right foot down and the right big toe and get it to a place where you can kind of hold and then spin the toes away. So it's very, very difficult. Press the big toe down, open the toes away, flare them out, and then set that foot down. And it's such a wonderful foot stretch here, especially if you have a big toe, spend a lot of time in shoes, and the big toe starts to crowd in towards the other toes. Really great stretch here to open back up that space. Shoes kind of crunch and force all those toes together. It doesn't need to be super intense. Just find what feels good for the feet here. We really underestimate all the work that the feet do for us. Bring it on up. Ankle circles here, one direction, and then the other. Great job. Plant to that right foot. Same thing here on the left side. Now this tends to be the side that works a little bit harder for me. So I'm going to, again, push my big toe down into the floor, seal the ball of the foot down as well, and then spin my remaining 4 toes out as much as I possibly can, and then work to lower my foot. So we've got a really big stretch, not just through all the toes, but especially in between the big toe and the second toe. Great job here. Give it another second or two. Release it back up. Ankle circles here. Reverse it. Other direction for a few. And we're going to work our way up into a little bit of knee strengthening and thigh toning. So we're going to drop ourselves down. Inhale, take those arms up overhead, checking in with the spine again. Exhale, forward fold. You're going to release it down here, just letting that body drape. Press from those feet to arch and roll yourself back up, big through the spine. Right leg extends out, toes flex up towards you. So I would like to see the bottom of everybody's foot or shoe, and a soft bend in the knee is okay. I just want you to work to lift that leg, get these toes working towards you, not just the toes, but also the top of the foot. So I don't want you just stretching through the toes, through the whole foot here. Breathe. One more breath cycle here. Exhale, release it on down. Same thing, opposite side. Inhale, press from those feet, arching through the back, rolling it on up. Arms come back overhead as we lift to seated staff on this left side. Same considerations here. Same modifications. Exhale, release. Inhale, press from those feet through the heels, arch and ball of the foot. Roll yourself back up. Right leg comes back up. Beautiful job. Find the work for the thigh. 2 ankle circles out. 2 ankle circles in. Release. You know the drill. Roll it on up. Left leg this time. 2 circles out. 2 circles in. Really open up mobility through the ankle there. Roll it back down. Press from those feet. Stretch through the spine as you roll back up. Right foot. Flex the toes up. Pull them as close to you as you can. And point. Great job. You don't need to get really pointy through the arch of the foot. So if you're like really curling them down, just work to open the front of the ankle here. One more set. Release it on down. Let's repeat that on the left. Can't forget this wonderful spine roll. Take it up. Flex and point. Flex and point. Great job here. Release it on down. And roll it on up. Beautiful job. Nice and easy side to side here. Roll the shoulders up and back. Okay, let's continue on this strength journey here. Take those feet out wide, walk those hips back to the chair. And this may be a place where you find that having a little bit of edge here to the front might be beneficial. Plant through the feet, really feel those feet connect to the floor. Now, how much lift we all work with in this pose is completely individual. You can just press those feet into the floor, leaning slightly forward and just hold. Or you can work a little bit bigger, more challenging, work those feet in, lift forward and just barely connecting the inner thighs to the chair here. You're gonna give me that tailbone tuck. Holding here, keeping the knees out over the feet. Breathe in, breathe out, smooth and steady. One more time. Release all the work. Great job here. Step those feet a little bit further forward. Wiggle those hips forward if you need to. We're gonna take 3 spine circles to the right. Great job here. Last one. Let's go opposite direction. And again, set it back. Curl that tailbone under. Get into those feet. Press into the floor, just bringing a little tiny bit of weight out of your sitting muscles. And if you would like, you can press into those feet even more, working with a bigger amount of lift. Hold here, tailbone stays tucked. It's a lot of work. You're doing really great no matter where you are. One more breath cycle here. Release it on down. Beautiful job. Step those legs in. Wonderful, wonderful job working with that chair supported goddess squat. Open those arms. Inhale, take them up and forward. Exhale, twist to the right. Come to the right ball of the foot. Inhale, up and over. Exhale to the left. Left ball of the foot. 2 more sets. Last set here. Inhale, take it back to the center. Exhale, release those arms. Last 2 poses for strength, and then we will get into that really great deep hip stretching. Take the right leg back out and go ahead and spin yourself this way. You're gonna go ahead and find more of a traditional lunge stance here through the left leg. You can go ahead, get that knee under the hip, working just with a light hip flexor stretch. And if you don't feel the stretch, well, congratulations, it's not tight. That is good news. Lean yourself forward here. and really feel that right foot connect to the floor. Same idea here, how much lift and how much you would like to challenge these muscles, completely up to you. You can simply press the foot into the floor, feeling the muscles of this leg engage as you push down, or you can work to lift, hovering very, very lightly above the seat. We're going to work for 3 breath cycles. You can release early if you would like. On your next exhale, soften yourself down. I always like to really support myself here. I'm gonna wrap my right arm around the back of my chair and reach to lower myself down, finding this left ankle. Great place for a strap. If you would like, you can just fill in a little bit more height with a block, or you can grab the back of the pant leg. You guys will find a way to figure it out. Lean yourself forward slightly, tailbone tuck, and then work to get the knee back rather than pulling the foot towards the hips. Great job. Pulling the foot towards the hips, it is a good stretch, but it's so aggressive in the knee. We can get the same stretch just by working the knee back a little bit further. Release it on down. Step it back to the front. Let's go ahead, go over to that left side. Again, finding that lunge positioning here through the right leg. This is like a kickstand. It's going to help you balance here. Find that connection of the right foot into the floor, and it could be different on each side. Take your time. There's no rush. Good deep breath in. Exhale, push to engage. Just a press into the floor, or maybe a small lift. Hold, tailbone tuck. One more breath cycle here. Exhale, release. Wrap that left arm around the back of the chair if that helps you feel a little more supported. Work any way that you find best to open up this thigh muscle here and hip flexor on the right side. If you need more of a stretch, work the knee back. Take it on down, gently release, and turn yourself gently here to the front. Let's cross the right leg over the top of the left. You can work to the left ball of the foot. Take this left foot to a block. Find whatever works for you here, lots of options. Up overhead with the arms. Exhale, take it down and fold. See if you can gently hug this left front lower leg. Back expansion, breathing here. A little bit out of breath from those strength poses. It's okay if you are too, they're tough. Inhale, roll it on up. Slide this right leg up a little bit higher. Gently hug and wrap around the lower leg here in the front. Bring the body tall, and you're gonna lean the rib cage forward towards this right thigh hugging gently in. Movement if it feels good, or a static stretch with back expansion breathing. So many options. Great place to work in ankle circles, neck circles. If you find a little bit of a sore spot, you can hold and apply some pressure there. Same principles as a deep tissue massage, using pressure to get a release of that tension in the muscle. All right, release it on down. If you are ready, step flat to that left foot and slide the right ankle out over the right thigh. Left thigh. Bring yourself up nice and tall. Exhale, lean yourself forward. Drop those arms to the side. We'll take a good deep breath in. Work the right arm up overhead. You're gonna press down into this left hip again, opposing directions. Inhale, sweep it over. Exhale, left arm here. Inhale, back to the center. Fold it forward, releasing the spine. Pressing from this left foot to roll yourself back up. Left hand here, good deep breath in. Exhale, press to the right. Inhale, pull it to the center. Right hand presses to the left. Ooh, even bigger stretch there. Take it on down. Release those feet. Shake out those hips if you need to. You can leave the right foot flat or come to the ball of the foot as we cross this left leg up and over. Space in between is fine. Drop those arms. Inhale, take it up overhead. Exhale, fold it forward, maybe even wrapping around that right lower leg. Release the spine here. Find that back expansion breathing. It should be pretty easy because the front of the rib cage is a bit compressed here. Let tension and tightness go if it's in the hips, shoulders, the low back. Roll it on up. Great job here. Slide this left leg up, adding a little bit of space in between those thighs. Hug this leg in, bring the body towards it, and then if you need to, bring the leg in a little bit further. Movement here if it feels good. Static stretch if that feels better. I seem to have just, and it's just so easy to happen, that one little spot that no matter how much we stretch, what we do, it just acts up. Great job. Breathe, relax. Let tension go. Easier said than done, but work with your body here. Try not to create a situation where you're working against each other in the poses. Relax the mind, relax the breathing, and chances are those muscles will start to follow suit. Don't let it frustrate you. It's not going to be helpful. Bring it back in. Slide this left ankle, crossing it over the right thigh, and this side could be tighter or maybe a little more open, but just modify and work with these poses best you can. Pull yourself up nice and tall, shoulders back. Lean yourself forward. We'll drop those arms here. Remember to stay very heavy in this left hip. Inhale, take this left arm up, and then exhale, bend it over to the right. Small little pause here. Inhale, right arm comes up, left arm drops. Take it over here. Open it down, fold it forward, release. Let yourself droop, drape, and fold. Inhale, press from this right foot, roll it back up. Right hand sets here, good deep breath in. Exhale, twist it to the left. Great job here. Inhale, switch it out, left arm. Exhale, presses to the right. Wonderful job here. Release it on down and gently take this left leg back to the floor. Walk those hips back into the chair. Pedal out those feet here, nice and easy. Little bit of gentle movement for the knees. Extend them up, flex the toes. Slide those hips forward slightly. Windshield wiper here. If you would like, you can get a little bit of a counter twist, maybe a little bit of a gentle pull from the arms. bring it back to the center. Drop those hands, and then inhale, take them overhead. Exhale, fold it down. Last one here, walk those hips back just a touch. And then inhale, roll yourself up as those hands fold to the left. Good deep breath in. Everything in the body sinks and melts into the chair here. Continue to slow and smooth out your breath. One final breath cycle here. And as we exhale, we'll slowly open the eyes, making a very gentle return back into this universe. Walk those hips back, move through the body. And then final pose here. Take those arms down, open the shoulders, wrist circles here, maybe through the neck. And then we'll go ahead, drop them down. Inhale, take them up, overhead. Exhale, pull them through to heart center. Take a good deep breath in of gratitude for yourself. And exhale, bow it out. Gratitude for everyone else. Thank you so much for joining me for this leg strengthening and stretching yoga flow. Hopefully that body feels a little bit of a blend between tired and also really, really good. Sometimes after a great yoga practice, I'm not sure if I'm ready to take on the world and do all of the things or if I'm ready for a nap. And I think that that is a really great place to be, because whatever you have going on for the rest of your day, you can tap into that energy and go ahead and accomplish all the things, knowing that you have done something really amazing for your health and fitness here today, as well as connecting that into the mind and strengthening that mind-body connection. Thank you so much for joining me for this chair yoga practice. I am always honored to lead all of us through any practice, any workout, or any of our time together here. So I look forward to seeing you back here for the next amazing workout. Keep taking good care of yourselves. And as always, thank you so much for watching.